I can usually tell within 5 seconds if a home will impress guests or leave them quietly disappointed. And it has nothing to do with money. In fact, some of the most expensive homes I've seen fail this completely. If your home doesn't impress guests, it's not because you didn't spend enough. It's probably because you spent it on the wrong things. Today I'm showing you the 5 non-negotiables that will decide whether your home is truly unbuyable or just looks good in photos. Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lorenzo Centioni and I'm an Italian architect based in London and founder of Centioni Architects. Most homes don't fail because of bad taste. They fail because of unclear decisions. When a home is truly unbuyable, guests feel it instantly. They don't analyze it. They don't point out specific details. They probably just pause and start to look around and say, wow. And that's exactly what this video is about. Stay with me and I'll show you how to impress your guests and make them wonder what you did differently this time, without ever needing to explain it. Non-negotiable number 1, materials that age with dignity. Let's start with the fastest giveaway, materials. Guests may not know what they're touching, but they can tell immediately whether something feels real or performed. The biggest mistake I see is home trying to look expensive. Glossy finishes, fake stone, plastic pretending to be wood. These things photograph well, don't get me wrong, but in reality I think they're quite hollow. Most unbuyable homes are, in my opinion, almost entirely matte. In fact, gloss is used sparingly, as an accent, never as the base. For walls, think of finishes like velvet or chalky matte paint, not reflecting surfaces. A good example is something like the Dulux Heritage Velvet Matte. It absorbs light instead of bouncing it around, which immediately makes a room feel calmer and more expensive. For furniture, look at oiled or brushed timber, where you can actually see and feel the grain of the wood. A solid oak table like this one from Oak Furnitureland is a perfect example of matte done right. No shine, no plastic coating, just material honesty. These are not affiliate links, it's just materials that I like and use for my projects. What you can do is start introducing small moments of shine. For example, this satin brass tap, which I normally use for the kitchens I design, or this softly reflective lamp base. You can also go for brushed metal handles. The point that I'm trying to make is that shine surfaces only work when they're rare. Remember that people envy homes that feel grounded, not flashy. Unbuyable homes don't rely on pattern printed on flat surfaces. Wallpaper fans? Yes, I'm talking about you. What they do, they rely on depth. For example, instead of glossy marble look tiles, look at honed or matte porcelain that has variation and softness. Brands like Porcelanosa show this beautifully, subtle texture, not fake drama. And for fabrics, this is where texture really pops out. Linen curtains, wool upholstery and boucle armchairs. If a surface looks identical everywhere, it usually feels cheap in real life, even if it wasn't. Remember that guests touch things. I mean, not you, the furniture, hopefully. They touch the dining table, the arm of a chair, the door handle, the light switches. In truly unbuyable homes, these feel quite solid, warm and deliberate. Especially for switches and sockets, I believe this is an underestimated detail. And frankly speaking, quite important. Replacing cheap white plastic with wooden or metal switches instantly elevates a space. If something looks good but feels wrong when you touch it, guests can subconsciously downgrade the whole home. Non-negotiable number 2, a palette that looks intentional, not decorated. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most homes don't look bad. They look undecided. Too many colors, too many tones, too many accents competing at the same time. When guests walk in, their eyes constantly move around and can't focus on a single item. Basically, they don't know where to land. Conversely, unbuyable homes feel controlled. Not boring, not neutral, just controlled. As a rule, I'd limit the entire home to maximum 2 or 3 tones. In my opinion, warm neutrals always form the base, because light changes color, not the other way around. I've explained this already in a previous video, I will link it here for you. Have a look at it because it talks about how lighting changes the perception of colors in your home. It's very important. What you do next is let materials and texture do the heavy lifting once you choose a warm neutral as the base. I never add color just to fix a space. That's usually a sign of something else is wrong. These are the 3 palettes I usually use in my projects. Have a look at them and let me know what you think in the comments. Palette number 1 is a warm off-white together with natural wood and a soft black. I think it's timeless, calm and instantly credible. Palette number 2 is a greige, stone and muted green that works beautifully together. It's quietly sophisticated, this one, very architectural I would say. Palette number 3 is soft clay, mid-tone wood and brushed brass. It's very modern, tactile and impressive without shouting. Remember that if a color scheme needs explaining, it's already doing too much. Non-negotiable number 3, circulation that feels effortless. This is something that guests notice immediately, even if they don't realize it themselves. The moment someone walks into your home, their body understands immediately whether the space flows or fights them. Most homes, unfortunately, fail here. Not because they're small, I'm not talking about square footage here, but because circulation was never designed in first place, only as a leftover. Awkward hallways, doors colliding, furniture blocking movement, spaces that feel tight for no clear reason. Conversely, in most enviable homes, movement feels obvious. You know where to go without thinking. You never bump into things. You never hesitate. That's not decoration I'm talking about, it's architecture. So this is what I would do to make your home more enviable. Circulation needs to be designed first, not after the furniture. Hallways need to be clean, clear and visually calm. Doors never clash with furniture or people. Pockets or sliding doors are what you need to replace windows whenever and wherever possible. When circulation works, guests feel relaxed immediately because their body isn't negotiating the space. And remember that good flow feels expensive as well. Non-negotiable number 4, bespoke elements that hold the house together. Here's the hard truth. Homes that feel impressive aren't filled with expensive furniture. Trust me, they're not. They're held together by bespoke elements. Things that look like they belong because they were designed for that specific space. This doesn't mean luxury joinery everywhere, but it certainly means intentional continuity. Bespoke pieces do one thing brilliantly. They remove noise. I've designed quite a few bespoke furniture elements in my life and I think they're really beautiful because they do fit the space. And usually what I do, I design them with you. So they are perfectly suited for the space. I suggest you to use bespoke joinery to solve awkward edges and transitions. Integrate storage into walls, not just furniture clusters. Repeat the same material language across rooms. Let built-in elements define proportions and rhythm. Single well-designed bespoke elements, for example this one here that I've designed for one of my previous clients, often makes an entire home feel considered. Guests don't say, "Oh wow, what a nice built-in joinery you've got there." But what they think and probably say, "Wow, this place looks really well thought." Non-negotiable number 5, lighting designed as part of the architecture. This is where most homes completely give themselves away. Lighting is often treated as decoration. Oh my god, no, it's not decoration. It's a fundamental architectural principle, okay? Normally architects design with light, as in, the solar light, daylight, but if you apply the same logic to interior design, lights, even if it's artificial, is absolutely monumental in achieving a good, well-cohesive design. Enviable homes use lighting as architecture because light defines depth, hierarchy and atmosphere. It tells you where to look, where to sit and where to pause. Remember to never rely on a single overhead light. I know I keep banging on this one here, but I think it's very important. Use lighting to articulate walls, circulation and thresholds. Integrate light into joinery, recesses and edges. Design lighting in layers, ambient, dusk and accent. In well-designed homes, lighting doesn't shout, it guides. And guests don't notice the lights. They notice how good everything looks under them. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a dedicated video about interior design lighting. So here's the interesting thing. Once you start to notice these details, you start seeing homes with completely different eyes. You'll walk into places that look impressive online and immediately understand why they fall flat in real life. And when guests walk into your home, They won't talk about finishes or furniture. What you want them to say is one single sentence. Wow, this feels really good. Well done. I believe that's what truly inviolable homes look like. Now I'm really curious, which one of these non-negotiables you think your home is missing right now? Is it materials, is it lighting, or maybe just details? Tell me in the comments below, and remember that I read all of them. I really treasure your opinion and experience, and I think my main goal is really to create a community here. If this video helped you to look at your home in a different way, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Share it with someone who loves hosting and wants their home to make the right impression. Remember that most inviolable homes, they're not finding hard to impress. They just do. Until the next one, ciao.